Hello, good morning students. In today's class, we are discussing our next topic of thermodynamics, that is very important topic, the reversible process. And also we are discussing the irreversible process, and the next topic will be, that is heat engine. Now let me explain what is reversible process. A process is said to be reversible when various stages of an operation to which it is subjected can be traversed back in the opposite direction in such a way that the substance passes through exactly the same conditions at every step in the reverse process as in the direct process. Okay, a process when it undergoes some various stages of operation, to which it is subjected, and it can be traversed back in the opposite direction. Okay, in such a way that the substance passes through exactly the same condition at every step in the reverse process as in the direct process. इसका मतलब क्या है? यहाँ पे कोई एक रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस उसे बोलते हैं जहाँ पे हम एक सब्सटेंस को अगर उससे अगर हम कुछ ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, तो इट इज बीइंग ऑपरेटेड एंड इट अंडरगोस सम वेरियस स्टेज, कुछ अलग-अलग स्टेज से गुजर रहा है, फिर से उसको बैक लेके आ रहे हैं, पहला जहाँ पे था उस वहीं पे लेके आ रहे हैं इन द सेम स्टेजेस as it was in the previous. Say for example, let's give a just example. For example, we are having a spring which is fixed to a rigid surface. This is a spring. Okay, it is a hook here to a spring handle, and we have loaded some weight here. Or say for example, this weight is being pulled down in the downward direction. So the spring is stretching. Now as if we leave that load, then again it is going back to the same stage where it was previously in the same steps. As previously वो किस स्टेजेस से गुजरते हुए नीचे आ रहा था, उसी स्टेजेस से फिर से वो वापस जा रहा है, तो उस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं, we can call it as a reversible process. उसे क्या बोलते हैं? Reversible process. A process is said to be reversible process when various stages of an operation to which it is subjected can be transferred back in the opposite direction. Say for example, one more example, यहाँ पे एक substance है. Say for example, here we are taking an ice here and it is melted and finally it becomes water here, and again this water is being freezed. Again this water is freeze here and again it comes back to its original state. So it is passing to the same stages. Again ice is converted into water, again water is converted into ice, with the same process. So that process is called as reversible process. Now next, that is irreversible process. Now what is this irreversible process? A process in which we cannot able to retrace back to its initial state. That process is called as irreversible process. Say for example, diffusion of two gases, or say one more example, we can take the exchange of heat between the system and the surrounding, and they are at different temperature. That is what is irreversible process. So irreversible process is a process in which we cannot able to retrace back to its initial state. फिर से उसको वापस उस स्टेज को लेके नहीं आ सकते हैं, उस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं इरिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस. जहाँ पे फिर से लेके आ सकते हैं उसे क्या बोलते हैं, रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस. Okay, so these are the two important processes. There is reversible process and irreversible process. Now next, there is heat engine. Okay, so I will explain you the heat engine. So just I will drop this one here. So here, let me explain you the heat engine here. Now what is this heat engine? Here heat engine is a device. It is a device which converts heat energy into mechanical energy. Is called as heat engine. A device which converts heat energy into mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is called the heat engine. A device which converts heat energy into mechanical energy is called the heat engine. Example: steam engine, petrol engine, diesel engine. Okay, so these are the examples for heat engine. Okay, now on what principle it works? Here heat engine works on the principle that the fact that whatever the energy it is absorbing and which is releasing, okay, where the heat engine it finally it attains a thermal equilibrium state. That is the principle of the heat engine. When it undergoes some processes here in heat engine, finally here it attains, when it absorbs the heat energy, it undergoes some different processes and finally it attains a thermal equilibrium state, which is the principle of the heat engine. And the next I will explain you the construction and working of the heat engine. Okay, so construction. So here construction of heat engine. Construction of heat engine. Okay. Here basically a heat engine has some main important parts. The first one is, which is called as source. Second, sink. Third, working substance. Wait here. Working substance, and finally we need some mechanical parts also here. Mechanical parts. Mechanical parts. These are the main four important main parts of the heat engine. So here source is at what, where here the source is maintained at a temperature T1. Here in the source we are having a high temperature. It has high temperature. High temperature where the source is maintained to a high temperature where the working substance absorbs the heat from the source. So here it is maintained at a high temperature. Now sink where it has a low temperature. Say it has T2 is a low temperature. It is a part of a heat engine where the heat energy is rejected. It is rejected to the sink. So it is low temperature. Here you have to know that absorption. Here it absorbs the heat energy. Here it is being rejected. Okay. And working substance. Working substance where the working substance absorbs the heat energy from the source and it does some work, and where it absorbs some part of the heat energy from the source and part of the heat energy is being rejected to the sink here. That is what the working substance is. Now next, mechanical parts. So to do this work we need some mechanical parts. Okay, so which are required for the heat engine here. Okay, so mechanical parts where it does some work. Okay, where it does some work, those parts are called as, you can say it as a mechanical parts here. Okay, so the main parts of the heat engine are source, sink, working substance and mechanical parts. So in today's class we got to know, we have discussed the irreversible process, reversible process, what is heat engine and the construction of the heat engine. That is the main parts of the heat engine. Source, sink, working substance, mechanical parts. Okay, so this is what we are discussed in the today's class. In the next class we will discuss the working of heat engine. Okay, working of heat engine. Okay, so today we will stop and in the next class we will continue the next topic. Okay, thank you. And one more thing, dear students, I have forgotten to draw the diagram of this heat engine here. That here, as I told you that the heat engine is having some main parts here. Okay. The first, it has source. It has source where it is maintained at temperature T1, and we are having a working substance here. Here WS is a working substance. And we are having a sink here. Okay, so this working substance, it absorbs the heat. Say Q1 amount of heat is absorbed by the working substance, and this working substance, it will do some work here. So that work is equal to the W is equal to Q1 minus of Q2. So here, after doing some work, this some part of the heat, some amount of heat energy is going to be rejected to the sink, where sink is having a temperature T2. Where sink is having a temperature T2. So working substance, it absorbs the huge amount of heat here and it will do some work, and while doing some work, some amount of heat energy is going to be rejected. That rejected heat is going to be absorbed, collected here in the sink where it has a temperature T2. Here, this T1 is greater than T2. Here T1 is greater than T2. Here T1 is having a high temperature and T2 is having a low temperature. Okay. So this is all about the construction of heat engine. And in next class, I will detailing explain to you how this heat engine it works here. It works. Okay. Today we saw